Hey everyone. Well, if you haven't been here before, this is Haunted Tales. Actually, our channel is not just about telling stories. It's usually we do challenges and stuff, but today I am going to do a personal story. It's a story time. I don't really want to say what I think it was, but I felt like I was being possessed. So I'm going to tell you this story right now. This happened, it was about like 2014, 2015. I had a previous ex-girlfriend. And our relationship wasn't the greatest. But this is just something that, and I have not really told anybody about this, so I'm sorry if I'm a little kind of confused about what to say. Let me start out first by saying, ever since I was a kid growing until I was an adult, I've always been able to see spirits and I've always been able to sense them around. Unfortunately, it's always been darkness, demons. If you've ever encountered anything like that, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's the story today. Like I said, 2014, 2015, I had somebody that I was dating and we were living together. Like I said, our relationship wasn't the best, and my house was full of demons. I'll tell you one particular night that this had happened. I went to bed like normal. I had a night job, so it was on my day off. Sorry, Mickey. But went to sleep about 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I feel something there in the room with me. I woke up, just barely opened my eyes, because normally when I get this feeling, the last thing I want to do is fully be awake for this. I see this black shadow just standing in front of me, just watching me. So I just pretended like I was still asleep and tried and hoped that it didn't know that I was actually awake, watching it while it was watching me sleep. This went on for like a week or two. And during this time, and this happened during the day that time too, when I would take a nap or I would be sleeping, I would hear it in my room. I had this dresser that had these little metal clasps on it that you hold, pull it out, and it would slowly lift it up and let it fall. Mind you, it was just me and this female in the home, and I had 4 dogs at the time that they're not going to be able to reach the dresser, So it continuously do this just to let me know that it is there. And during this time, during my life, I've always been open to this, and I would seek it out, and I'd get excited. But during this time, I tried to shut it out. I didn't want anything to do with it anymore. And because of the dreams that it was giving me, I tried to push it out and push it away, But during these week or two, it really didn't want to let me go. It would, like I said, it would continuously make noises. I would see the shadows walking down the hallway. I would hear it within my room, see it, and it had no problems letting me know, like I said, that it was there. That wasn't as bad until I started having the dreams. I would have dreams of killing her. See, you know anything about me, I collect knives. It's one of my biggest fascinations that I've always had. I love knives. And I used to collect them a lot during this time. One particular morning, and I'm going to say morning because it was 3 a.m., 3 to 4, having this dream. And in my dream, I'm sleeping. and I see myself. And this is where the fine line of, I think I was asleep or I was having an out of body, you know. But I see myself laying there. And then I start hearing noises in my living room. And in my dream, I get up and I look out the hallway. And I can see this shadow just moving back and forth, back and forth. It's like it's very impatient. It just keeps moving. And when I would get up, something was telling me, don't go out there. Don't go out there. But I'm stubborn. And I went. As soon as I hit that doorway, even in my dream, I felt this pressure, the coldness. I felt goosebumps all over my body. And yet I still went. Turn the corner and I wake up. It's happened for 2 or 3 days. Same dream. Over and over. The same way. See myself waking up, seeing the shadow, getting up, walking there, and waking up. That wasn't even the bad part about it. The bad part was knowing what I was about to do. The thoughts it was putting in my head. To kill her. To harm her. I started beginning to hate her in the real life, where I would see her and I would be disgusted by her and have these thoughts that I never had before. Wasn't quite sure what to think about it or what to do, what I could do. I just know that I kept seeing these black shadows in my house, standing before me when I would sleep. This is the first time I've ever encountered anything this extreme in my life. I've seen things before and encountered them and even spoke with them. Never anything amounted to this, where I started having dreams of doing these things to her, you know. Then one week, she talks to me and she's like, I've been having these dreams. And I'm like, what? She's like, you're gonna kill me. And I never told her about the things that were happening with me, or I never told her, I never explained to her about the dreams. I just pretended like I was shocked. And I told her, you know, what happened. And she says, I don't know, in my dream, you come out of the bedroom and you pull out a knife and you stab me. What does somebody say to that? I couldn't tell her that I was having these dreams. I couldn't tell her that these thoughts were already running through my head. All I know is that I had to move out of there. Because whatever it was there and it wasn't planning on leaving. So one of us had to. Kind of makes me wonder what would have happened if I would have stayed. Would I even be here talking to you right now? I don't know. But you know, I used to see other things in that house too, so it's interesting though. But that's it, guys. That's just one of the weird things that's ever happened in my life. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed the story. I know it was a little all over the place, but this is the first time I've ever even talked about something that happened to me like that. So if you guys have any comments about any other kind of stories you'd want to hear, let me know. And I'll do my best to get that story out for you, because trust me, I have a lot of stories to tell. Thank you very much.